Hi, I'm Johnson County Sheriff Brad Kunkel.
My name's Scott Wolf. I'm Assistant Fire Chief with the Solon Fire Department.
I'm Fire Chief Brian Plotz from the North Liberty Fire Department.
With spring season upon us, many of our rural residents use this time to perform controlled burns on their property.
There are many benefits to controlled burns. They can remove invasive species, reintroduce nutrients into the soil, and improve wildlife habitats, just to name a few.
Whatever the objective might be, safety is of the utmost importance when conducting a prescribed burn. Even if you are well versed in burning brush on your property, if you aren't prepared, in just seconds, your controlled burn could become a wildfire, which could spread to your community.
Here are some tips and best practices to keep you and your neighbors protected.
Check wind conditions. It doesn't take much wind to carry fire embers beyond your reach. In just 15 miles an hour, your ashes could be carried to a neighboring property or hazardous area, resulting in a wildfire. If the wind speed is 15 miles an hour or higher, postpone your burn to a different day.
Check for notifications. The National Weather Service issues red flag warnings on days that are unfavorable for burning. Typically, this happens on days with high temperatures, low humidity, and high winds. In these conditions, fire is at a heightened risk of spreading out of control. These conditions can be difficult to detect by sense alone. Check for red flag warnings and weather alerts before you start your burn.
Always keep your fire supervised. Fires burn quickly in warm conditions and can grow out of control if left unattended. Keep a close watch on a controlled fire to ensure it doesn't reach hazardous areas or objects that might be vulnerable to flames, such as sheds, vehicles, or propane tanks. Keep a water source close by in case you need to suppress and redirect the flames. A little preparedness can do a lot to keep you and your neighbors from suffering massive loss.
Burn during daylight hours. It can be hard to see what you're doing and where your suppression tools are at night. So it's best to burn in natural daylight when it's easier to respond to your fire's growth. Additionally, at night, fires can look bigger and brighter than they are to onlookers. Because of this, drivers might be more inclined to call in a fire emergency when there really isn't one.
Call ahead. In the days before your controlled burn, please call the Joint Emergency Communications Center at 319-356-6800. This is a huge help to 911 operators and local emergency services. Often, when drivers passing by a rural area see smoke, they'll assume a fire is out of control and call 911. But by letting the communication center know about a planned burn ahead of time, responding agencies will know there's no cause for an emergency and won't have to expend emergency resources on a situation that is supervised and under control.
Taking these preparedness steps before a controlled burn can mean all the difference between routine procedure and destruction.
Make these precautions part of your controlled burn plan
And help us make Johnson County a safe place to live, learn, work, and play.